Hello, and welcome back to the channel. I know I just did an upload, but hey, uh, if you are just tuning in, welcome back, and let's get right into things, because it is week 1 of the Forge, and I'm happy to be here. Man, okay, I just posted my draft analysis. If you want, go check that out. I think I pretty well went over what I thought about the team, and just to refresh, let's see if I can do it from memory. I drafted Breloom, Slowking, Incineroar, Swellow, Lycanroc Midday, Ferocity, Togetic, Rotom, Gabite, and Venomoth. That should be my roster. Now, before I get into my team builder and then my match, I will quickly go over a quick little channel thing. I want some better graphics. I want some more consistent uploads. There's a lot of things I want, and I'm going to strive to do when I have more time. Updates on that in the future. But for now, we're just going to have me recording the draft planner I use, me recording Showdown. It is what it is, you know? So, alright, let's get right into things. This week we are facing off against, I'm going to butcher his name, but Kyrak, or Kairik? I'm going to go with Kyrak for now. I'm sorry, my man, if I failed your name. But, he's got a pretty fine roster, as you can see. He has got the Lycanroc Midnight Lycanroc Battle, Flygon, Copper Slurpuff, Garbodor, Xatu, Virizion, Gastroph, Typhlosion, and Zoroark. Now, if you've played any randos at all, you would be well aware that Slurpuff does one thing and one thing alone. That does, it clicks Belly Drum, and then it just sweeps. And my team has a little bit of difficulty. Ferocity is not an amazing answer to it. A +6 Drain Punch is killing a lot of the time, so that creates difficulty, but I think I came with a pretty decent roster to beat it. So let's get right into that. As you can see, our first Mon here is Slowking. I'm going to switch back and forth, by the way, between these two tabs, but I'll try and stay consistent. In any case, we have Grimsby. I'm proud to bring him week 1, and I'm sure he'll do well for me. But I'm just going to go over the set, why it's there, the EVs, why that's there, as quick as I can. If you guys want to skip this, go ahead. Use your little scroll bar. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to put the timestamp in. I'm not very good at editing. Anyway, Grimsby, Slowking. So the set we're running this week is Teleport, Scald, Ice Beam, and Counter. Now, initially I had Toxic and T-Wave on here, but I took them off just because of Xatu. If I get statused on this thing, which is likely to happen anyway, that's not great. If I get statused early, that would be just especially bad, so I'm trying to avoid that altogether, if possible. And also, this set hits things well enough. I'd say the weakest thing about my opponent's roster that he may or may not be seeing is my man has a single water resist. A single water resist. And that water resist doesn't love Scald anyway. That is Virizion. If it gets burnt, that's not great for it. He also has Water Absorb Gastro, but I'm guessing he may run Sticky Hold this week to deter my Incineroar from clicking Knockoff versus his team. As you guys can see, I'm not bringing Incineroar this week, and that's for 2 reasons, which I want to quickly go over. It is my un-18 pointer. I feel bad not bringing it, but if you look, Flygon, Lycanroc, Virizion, depending on how much chip it's taking, Zoroark, just so many Mons on their team can wall or beat it 1v1. Plus, I cannot click Knock freely at all because of both Virizion and Gastro. If I give +1 to Virizion, my switches are limited. I may just lose outright, unless I can, get in Swellow to outspeed and beat it. But that's why I don't have Incin this week. I genuinely think the roster I chose is a little better here. But just look across here. You see a great Scald switch in. Everything does not love a burn. Xatu, it's a decent Scald switch in, but then it's taking an Ice Beam. And if it's Fizdef, it's taking half. If it's Spedef, it's taking over a third. It can't reliably roost off that, because then it might get frozen. I have Counter here, because looking at their team, Lycanroc, Flygon, Copper and Belly Drum, Slurpuff, all might want to be clicking some big physical moves, trying to be bold against my Slowking. Well, they do that, they're getting clapped back to infinity. I'm going to try and save counter if I can, but we'll see how that goes. As for my EVs, I actually want to outspeed Raj if I can, so this is EV to outspeed 8 speed Raj. The special attack is to 2 KO, I believe, a less defensive Slurp Huff with Scald. It also helps me pick up, the KO on Xatu, making it a 2-shot with Ice Beam. Then the rest is in HP and defense, because ideally Slowking can come in and pivot out. It can wall Flygon pretty well. It can wall Lycanroc pretty well. It's my designated Typhlosion answer, and I think it's the reason that Typhlosion is not coming this game versus me, as even Specs Typhlosion cannot touch it. I just think this is a really solid Slowking set. I wanted Helmet on it, but I ended up taking it off because I believe it's banned Lycanroc is a roll to 2 KO without lefties, so I just thought I really needed the lefties. I thought that was more valuable. Now the next one we're bringing, Swoosh. Happy to have Rotom here week 1. It is pulling a lot of weight, I'll be honest. That speed is for a Lycanroc, Slurp Huff, or a Garbodor, or even like a Xatu creeping my Breloom. The special attack is to 2 KO a couple Mons, and also for Shadow Ball to cleanly, I think, 3 KO. I believe it might be Virizion. We'll have to see. I can't remember, sorry. But the rest is again in defense. You might be seeing a bit of a pattern here. What does this thing do? Well, if you look, this thing can take hits very well from Flygon. It can take hits very, very well from Raj. It's my designated and pretty much only Raj answer if he's like full offensive. Garbodor can't touch it besides landing a Toxic. It's a decent Virizion switch-in, though not ideal, I'll admit. It can even come in on Gastro. So, it's all around just a great mon here. Shadow Ball, he has 1 resist, it's Zoroark. That does not want to take a Shadow Ball. Gastro gives me free recovery with Pain Split, or even just a Shadow Ball on it, risking a Spedef drop. Plus that Volt Switch out, plus that Willow. Yeah, Gastro is not exactly free on this thing. I think it applies a lot of great pressure, brings a lot of support, and it's going to be really annoying for my opponent to deal with. Next, we have a very interesting set. I'll be honest, I'm not sure about it, but we'll see how it goes. That is right. Week 1, Bird is the word, our beautiful Swellow. We are bringing Flame Orb Guts. Now, for those of you who don't know, the only reason Swellow is good is because of its classic Specs Boomer set. Absolutely tears through teams, not many resists out there, and yet I'm running physical this week. Why is that? First of all, I'm expecting a Spedef Raj, which walls this thing pretty hard. Second off, Lycanroc also, the Spedef Lycanroc also walls Boomburst pretty hard. Third off, they could even send in like a Virizion or Xatu for free if they bring the right set. And if anything, this is just to catch them off guard. Believe it or not, if it is a Spedef Copperaja with just like HP, Facade from this Swellow is almost 2 KOing. I get a little U-turn chip, I get a little Rocks chip, I'm able to cleanly 2 KO this thing, and he doesn't have great recovery for it. Lycanroc is also a clean 2 KO. This man has no Facade switch-ins. Quick Attack is also a primary reason why I'm running this set. Slurpuff is a huge setup threat. He could run Scarf Typhlosion, he could run Scarf Zoroark, he could run setup Virizion with like speed boosting type of set. All of those things are answered by Quick Attack if I can get him decently low. Like it does a third to all those mons. It hits so damn hard. I like this set a lot. Its biggest weakness is Rocks and Chip, obviously. I feel bad about that. I think Rocks is my biggest weakness for this team week 1. We'll have to see how it goes, but I have high hopes. Next we got Bugaboo. This is my special breaker / sweeper here in my ideal endgame. Got a very simple set. Quiver Dance, Bug Buzz, Sludge Bomb, Energy Ball. Energy Ball is to cleanly get the KO on Lycanroc and Gastro. But honestly, it's just the classic thing of, I think this whole strategy is just chipping down Raj. Because I get a Spedef Raj decently low, Bugaboo absolutely goes in. It just shreds through, which is very exciting for me, I'd say. Like seriously, it's you know, it's a Venomoth. It's got the tinted lens, so there's nothing that resists its attacks. Scarf Flygon is a big issue for it, but I'm not horribly worried about it. If I can get to +2, I can clap pretty much his whole team. Very simple set, very simple mon. Very excited to use it. Now we have Togetic. Togetic is essential here. I didn't want to bring it initially just because it lets in Raj so free. But I think it's pretty vital. In the T-Wave on Raj, that doesn't hurt. So T-Wave threatens basically his whole roster. He does not have an Electric, and his 2 grounds, one of them hates taking a D-Gleam, and the other lets me get a switch into Slowking, or Rotom, and you'll see so soon, Breloom. So, what is Togetic here for? Literally Zoroark. That is all. It's a backup Virizion check. It can switch into Xatu. It can switch into Flygon, but it is literally just here for Zoroark. Zoroark absolutely destroys my roster. I don't have great hazard setting, and I don't like Lycanroc midday here, so I don't have rocks, so I'm not going to be able to instantly tell if it's the Zoroark upon the switch in, which is pretty nerve-wracking. Luckily, a lot of my mons can beat Zoroark 1v1, but, you know, if that Zoroark is coming in and preying on Grimsby or Swoosh, if it's luring him in, that could get very bad very fast. That could just lose us the game outright, because both of those mons are so important. So that's what this thing does, is it defogs, it's a Spadef tank, it shuts shit down, it's Benedict, he's here. And finally, we have our beloved Chris Pratt. I have a bit of a weird set this week, I'll admit. Non-Technician Mach Punch, but I'm capitalizing on that Raj Lycan as normal resists. Does not have a Ghost. This set, I think, is incredible, because if I can get just a little chip on Garbodor, I can beat it 1v1. I can kill Xatu from full with an SD boosted Facade if I outspeed, which I'm hoping I will. I don't think they'd run that much speed versus me. Additionally, Mach Punch, very few switch-ins. What can outspeed me does not want to take a Mach Punch. And some of the stuff can't even kill me, like Flygon, that ain't killing me. A Zoroark, if it specs, I guess it can, but this set really goes in. It's the Toxic Orb is even going to be able to help me keep it up with the sub. It's just going to apply immense pressure coming in even without the SD up. Facade Mach Punch, that coverage goes in versus him. Like, he's going to have to make some risky plays around it. So, just to recap before we get to the match, I got 3 pretty strong offensive mons here, 3 pretty strong defensive pieces. What do I think is great? I think it's pretty great that I'm going to be able to wear down his team. He doesn't have amazing switch-ins to my breakers, and I think with the sets I'm running, I might be able to catch him off guard and destroy him, cleave right through. And if I can do that, I can win. But I think it's going to be an offense versus offense type of situation, where if he can break through my team before I can do some of my tricky little plays and break through his, it is what it is. That's going to be what cost me the game. In the end, keeping rocks off the field, essential. Playing very carefully around Zoroark, essential. Not letting Slurpuff get up that belly drum, essential. And I think that's in the end what's going to make or break this game. Those are the biggest threats I see to my team. But with that said, I kind of rushed prep this week, I'll admit. But I'm pretty excited for the season. If I lose this one, I don't think I'm going to make any trades just yet. I'll give it a few weeks. But for now, I'm saying Cape Cod Comfies are going to see you soon with just the power of editing at our wonderful match time. So until then, well, good luck to me. Hello, welcome back, and we are in our first match of the season. The hype is real. They brought a scary-ass roster. There are a few mons I'm happy to not see, but there are just as many that I am terrified of. I'll try and narrate my actions, say what I'm doing as much as I possibly can, but I'll admit that might be a little limited at times. I pray it's not. I'll admit I'm a nervous guy, I'm not great under pressure, but we'll see. I'll try and do my calcs fast, and I do have one last announcement before we get right into things. Good luck, have fun, my guy. The one thing that's very bad is, turns out, counter and teleport are non-compatible on Slowking. What that means is I switch it out for T-Wave as a last chance of slopping Slurpuff, which, speaking of which, no Slurpuff. Absolutely hype. I am so excited about that. I'm thinking it's going to be a clean Rotom lead, mostly to deter him from getting rocks. And that's a Flygon lead on their end. Okay, so already in an interesting spot, because that could very well be a Zoroark, which is why I think I'm going to go into my Togetic. I will double check my calc, but I don't believe Flygon should be doing crazy damage to a Togetic. Oh, it does around half with Stone Edge. I'm willing to risk it, I'll be honest. There's no way he hooks Stone Edge there. U-turn, 4%. Yup, that's the right range. So that is indeed a Flygon, I assume. Raj, here comes Raj, that figures. He's gonna go for rocks here, I'm assuming, but I'll go right back into this. He goes for Heavy Slam. Holy hell, that did a lot. What sort of set is he running? This is making me think he's gonna be the AV set I was thinking about. 33%. Okay. So I think he's max attack. Am I wrong? No, I'm not wrong. He is max attack. Okay. The question is, what do I click here? I would personally say Shadow Ball predicting a Xatu, but I think a Volt Switch is also nice. If he's predicting a Wisp, I don't think he goes Flygon. See, Xatu's pretty damn risky for him. Okay. Alright. Already a little frazzled. I'm trying my best here, sorry. If I get a little more, if I can switch in one more time on this Raj, and then pretty safely click Pain Split on whatever, so I'm actually gonna go for a Volt Switch here. Yeah, he goes Xatu. Okay. Very nice. That did about 66. Let's see if that is the right range. That is exactly the right range. You'd love to see it. So, I think it's time we let out the beast. And let me show you guys a pretty beautiful calc. Look at that facade. Look at that facade, man. Or Tom. Let me make sure one more time that that's max HP, I think it is. Max HP. So, I think it's time we bring out Swellow. I'm pretty happy with how this is going so far, for the primary reason that him being potentially AV Raj means he might potentially have no hazards. No hazards. Which is... that's interesting, it's Protect. I'm guessing Garbodor might be his switch here, but it's not really a great switch. Oh, watch this, babe. Oh my god, dude. I fucking love this mon so much. Dude. I'm so happy right now. I am grinning ear to ear. You can probably hear it in my damn... okay. That is huge. That thing is gone. Oh yeah, dude. Oh my god. Alright. Going right out to Rotom. They went for a Gunk Shot. I don't think they're invested with how little that did. Garbodor. Alright. Yeah, okay. So Big Swellow is showing its frickin' worth here, man. I'm gonna click Pain Split here. Bam, almost right up to full. Corrosive Gas. Okay, I'll give you that one. And then I think I'm gonna click a pretty free Shadow Ball. I just realized I haven't been playing great around Zoroark so far, but that's okay. Oh shit, I'm sorry, man. Dude, that sucks. That very much sucks. But I think that if I can get Bugaboo in the right spot, I might be able to win with it. So for now, I'm just gonna click the Shadow Ball again. Okay, so Rotom is partially my switch into Virizion. I can beat Garbodor, so I don't care about risking this thing. I'm clicking Will-O-Wisp 100%. Yeah, okay. Please don't be Lum. Please hit. Yes. Oh, it's fucking Lum. Okay. I'm still okay. That's just annoying. So it's a +2 Virizion. It is, +2. So that's actually a roll to kill me. If they get the roll, I don't know if I mind all that much. And they get the crit. So that eliminates the roll aspect. But as annoying as that is, it does suck, don't get me wrong. That gives me free into swallow. You already freaking know, man. I don't think that they're, I'm pretty sure they're adamant here. They get adamant versus me. I don't think they'd be running max HP. They do outspeed me, so I'm gonna go ahead and click Facade, because I'm 90%, yeah, max HP, it still kills. I'm clicking Facade. Oh, I'm sorry for skipping that turn. I like to show it out. I'm sorry, that was my bad. Okay. Doing pretty alright here. Do I think that's Flygon? That's the question, man. That's the question of the hour. My bigger question, though, is should I... I'm pretty sure it's Scarf. But what does it click versus me, right? That's my question. Is if it is a Scarf Flygon, first of all, it dies. Easy. Second off, it has to click Stone Edge or Outrage. Or Dragon Claw, I guess. But if it wants to do that, if it wants to click Stone Edge, that lets in my freaking Breloom super free. Super free, man. That is pretty nice. So, do I want to sack here? No, I don't want to sack. But I think I might go for it anyway. They went for Dragon Claw. Okay. I'm not mad about that. Because now I get to go, I'd say right into this thing. And I'd say I'm going to fire off a nice and pretty... I think I may have just misplayed. That's okay. Oh, that is a Zoroark. Okay. Fuck. I think I just misplayed that. I feel bad. Letting my goat die early, dude. Ah, shit. Oh, okay. They are a mixed Zoroark. That did 49% to a Zoroark, okay? So, it should be doing 45. I think that might be like a max roll for minus the death. Yeah, so... if they are mixed, then they're not specs, like Orb. Which means I kind of wanna, actually they might have Night Days. I'm gonna check Night Days. I know I live in Knock, so I think I might just stay in here and click a nice fair Scald. What the fuck, dude? Oh, come on, man. Okay, that's really bad. That's actually awful. That's like atrocious. Where is my Toxic Orb, dude? Oh wait, that doesn't apply. I'm sorry. That was just me being stupid. Dude, I kind of have to risk. I have to risk it here. I have to risk it for the biscuit and click sub. Dude. All right, that's game. That's game. That sucks. That sucks. I feel bad about that. Man, lucked right out of that shit. And they're gonna click Sucker Punch here, I would guess. Dude. I don't think it's possible. They're gonna... What are they gonna click here? They're gonna click... They can't click anything. Dude, I'm so... Okay, you know what? I don't want to be tilted. I don't want to be tilted. That's the game we play. I chose Pokemon to be the game that I sort of play. Let's see. Xatu, I'm taking nothing, and I'm doing decent enough damage in return. I'll crit eventually. Actually, it'll stall me out, definitely. I'm going into this. Okay. So now I'm gonna go ahead, click a nice Deedleam. And it's gonna roost. But that gives me free into my Bugaboo, should they choose to roost. Damn. That's game. Oh no, it might not be. I think they have to hit 2 Stone Edges. Or is he... Actually, no, they don't. Stone Edge is doing... well, no Life Orb, let's see. That's doing less than half. The question is, do I roost? Or do I Deedleam? I think I Deedleam here. I should have roosted. Damn it, I have to pray for a miss. I thought they'd SD. I'm playing like shit. Dude, that is fucking... I'm not gonna not post this. I'm obviously gonna post my L. But I'll admit, I'm very much annoyed. I'm a little bit annoyed. You know, it happens. But it sucks for me to see that the team I had played out pretty well. And I lost anyway. But you know what, that's Pokemon. What could I have done differently? Not much. I made a very bad choice stacking Swellow, and I'll admit that readily. I should have roosted there with Getting at the end. Those were some unfortunate plays. I'll admit it. I'll fully admit it. But in the end, it is what it is. This was not an awful first week. A 2-0 loss is acceptable. And I'll see you guys next time with hopefully a prettier game. Peace out.